Hey there, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about a question that we get asked almost every single week, but one that we feel very uncomfortable often answering. The question is, what do you do for work? Now, what do most of the people, how do they respond in these situations? They're like, oh, I work in finance, I'm a consultant, I'm a system integration specialist. Chill out, please. It's a simple question, but if you don't know how to approach it, it's actually pretty awkward to answer. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the 4 steps to respond to a what do you do for work question in a very fun, very engaging, very catchy way. So let's go right into it. Let's start with 2 examples to give you an idea. First example, let's say I'm an SEO consultant. Someone asks me, so what do you do for work? I can say it like that. I can say, well, imagine you're a small business owner and you have this cool product, you have this amazing website, but somehow there are just no people coming to your website. That's where I come in. I help small business owners optimize their website so that they get ranked #1 on Google. By working with me, you will get tons of traffic on your website. Second example, let's say I'm a business storytelling coach. No, I am in that actually. But how could I respond to a, so what do you do for work question? I could say something like that. I could say, well, imagine you're a sales manager and every week you get to present at the weekly staff meeting. But what you see there, people are not too engaged when you speak. Some people look at their phones. Other people, there's even one person sleeping. Well, other people just look at you with this dreamy gaze. That's where I come in. I help sales managers craft short stories to wake up their audience and to keep them engaged until the end of the presentation. All right, let's look into how you can create your response. The 4 steps. Step 1, transition in. First, you want to bring your listener into the shoe of that customer. So you can say something like, imagine you're XYZ. In my example, I said, imagine you're a sales manager. Step 2, context. Tell us 1 or 2 things that customer is working on or doing in that moment. In my example, I said, well, every week you get to present in front of the entire company at the staff meeting. Step 3, problem. In that step, tell us what is the problem that customer is facing. In my example, I said, well, every time you get to speak, everyone seems really engaged. Some people are on their phone, other people are sleeping, other people look at you with their gazed eyes. Step 4, solution. In the last step, you want to share your 1 or 2 sentence summary of how you help solve that problem. You can say something like that. You can say, well, that's where I come in. I help target customers do XYZ to reach the target goal. In my example, I said, that's where I come in. I help sales managers craft short stories to wake up their audience and keep them engaged until the end of the presentation. These are the 4 steps, but let me give you also 3 tips to make your response even more impactful. Tip number 1, keep it simple. Now, don't overcomplicate it. Don't use fancy words or way too complex language. No, try to keep it very, very easy, very simple. You can ask yourself at the end, would a 5th grader understand my story right now? If yes, great job. That's where you want to be. Tip number 2, keep it short. Now, there are times for longer stories, but not right here. These stories, they are short stories. They're stories maybe 30 seconds. That's it. Otherwise, the other person will think like, dude, chill. I just asked you a simple question there. Why are you telling me your life story? Avoid that. And last tip, make it relatable. Ideally, you want to focus on a character that they can relate to, that they can see themselves in. They want to see that problem and think like, oh, yeah, I've experienced that problem, or at least where they can imagine experiencing that problem. Making it relatable will make it much easier to build that connection with that other person. All right, there you have it, folks. A few tips on how you could respond to that question, what do you do for work? Give it a try. It's pretty simple, and at the end you can use these answers every single week in every single interaction that you have, so it's very much worth it. Now, if you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more of that content, make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care.